I welcome you all to this wonderful program. Please, as you are joining us, share this program, invite your friends and families. Before I introduce the topic, let us hear prayer from our leader, and the Ction.
Good evening and good night to someone. This is a very special broadcast, and of course, we must pray. And prayer we must this very evening and always going forward. And I will pray in the language of heaven because Chukwukikabiama is in control of all that we have been doing and will continue to do until Biafra is restored and all the suffering indigenous populations and the damnable zoological republic are set free. Chineke nna nke pụrụ ihe niile Chukwukikabiama bụ onye na-efuwe n'aja aha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị n'ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze efere ngozi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro iwe enye anyị ndụ ala kedị ndụgodo n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị onye ọ bụ naanị aka ikere nọ n'ọgbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee ezi okwu mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwaa ala nsọ gị bụ Biafra onye ọbụla Chineke na ndị kwuru anyị nkwa na o mekataghị ka ndị iro wee gwara ala nsọ Biafra onye ọbụla Chineke na nke bido igwe agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mbọ bụ ebe niile dị iche iche onye ọbụla Chineke nna ihere bụ nke ndị na-etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ ihe niile onye ọbụla anyị a na-azọpụta onye ọbụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi nọrọ ụtụtụ na-eja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị.
Ise.
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 Ise. I welcome everybody into this platform. If you receive the notification, please share, invite your families and friends, invite anybody to this wonderful program. So before I bring in the moderator of this program, like you guys know, um, Destiny to Win TV. Destiny, welcome to the program. How are you doing? Have you shared it? So I'm going to be introducing the topics that we are going to treat today. Invite before I open up the line, so that this is an interaction section. I set aside today to be a day that I interact with you people. I will discuss what is happening in Biafra land. You will call in, call in, call in, call in. This is an interaction section. Don't allow me and the moderator to always talking. This is opportunity for you to air your mind in case if you want to pass any information across to us. This is an avenue. Please call in. Don't leave me and my moderator to be talking. This is an interaction. If you cannot call in, maybe you are in Nigeria, you don't have access to internet, you can write your question or whatever you want to write in the comment section. I will read it out to the public. So what we are going to look into today, the number one topic is why the hate among Biafra agitators. Now, before I proceed, I want to make this clear that if you guys notice what is going on social media right now, I don't know what is happening on YouTube. They are suppressing the views. Some of you say you don't get notification. It's not from my side. I don't hide anybody. It's from YouTube, maybe from their machine. I don't know. I cannot tell. Since this thing started, I think last year, since November, December, it's getting worse each day. So how would you know when I upload video? You come to my platform, my channel, you check. you will see my videos, because if you are waiting for them to send you notification, just like this live stream now, they may send only 2 people, 50 people or 20 people's notification, and the rest will not get it. So I don't know if it is coming from their machine. So somebody say your WhatsApp number. It's not a WhatsApp number. I'm going to place a link here after introducing the topic. I'll place a link here. If you want to call, you click on that link. The link will bring you in. If you want to show yourself, you use the camera. If you don't want us to see your face for security reason, you can mute the camera and we will hear your voice. People who have been following this program know how we do it. So the number one is why the hate among Biafrans. I'm going to throw in light in this topic before I bring in the moderator. Now, there is this adage that said, "Together we united will stand," and how do they put it? For us to actualize this Biafra, I am telling you, anybody that is watching me and those that will watch later, we need to be in peace. We need to be united. If you can agree with me, if you go to the social media right now, you understand. I don't want to be mentioning them here, but I said it in my previous broadcast. If it is possible, let us be together. Let us come together. Let us agree together. Let us work together. Let us accept one thing. Stop this quarreling. This person is this person is the other one. That is why I told you people that I don't belong in any group. Now this Biafra struggle has been divided into two groups: autopilot and I don't know the other group. So for us to work this thing together, we need to humble ourselves. We need to forget about issues. Yes, you must disagree to agree. In a community that there is nothing like a democracy, it doesn't work. We must agree together. Let us forget the differences and come together. Stop attacking ourselves. I will give you an example of this. I was watching on Facebook. I saw a video where somebody went to the supermarket and recorded the type of chairs. I saw the video, I laughed. I would have showed the video here, but I don't know how to show it. The person video the type of chair that Simon Ekpa is using at his home, and was telling people on Facebook that look at Simon Ekpa's chair is 35 euro or 60 something euro. That is the chair he is using to brag. I was like, what is all these things? What is all these things? What are the improvements, or what are these things that this person is doing now? What is he adding to the Biafra struggle? Now we have forgotten what we are fighting for. Now is fighting ourselves. It's not good. We need to be united for us to achieve our aim. I'm going to bring in the moderator. He will talk more about this. So the second point that we are going to be discussing, I hope you guys are hearing me. You can call to contribute. Is Abubakar Malawi. He said that he will never pay a dime to Nnamdi Kanu's co-defendants. You people know that the lawyer fined or ruled Abubakar Malawi that he will pay Nnamdi Kanu co-defendants 200,000, but he said he will not pay it. Another one is Chukwuemeka said that the political solution to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release is not working. In fact, it has failed, and there's nothing someone can do about it. The fourth one is Devil Maya. They are planning to, with Nigerian army, they are planning to attack Iku local government of Ebonyi State. Now, the last but not the least is confusion about the Ebubago. I'm going to be bringing in our moderator who will be speaking on this. And as I'm placing this link here, if you want to call in to contribute, you click on this link. Please call early. Click on this link. This link will bring you in. Oh, I was talking. Louis, welcome to the program. Chinwe Uzoma, Chinwe, my sister, you are welcome to the program. How are you doing? Cypriel Ojide, welcome to the program. Now the line to this program is there. If you want to contribute or say anything pertaining what I call, please call on time as I present the moderator in the person of Chuk Survivor. Chuk Survivor, my brother, you are welcome to the program.
Thank you, my sister.
How are you doing? How is your side? Here is very, very good. I believe it's
I'm
not cold.
fine, thank you. Fine, thank you. Thank God for today.
So you have been on the background. I believe you heard the points I listed out that we are going to be discussing today. The first one is I was asking, why is the hate among Biafra agitators? Why do we hate our? I don't hate anybody. I will not say we because I am not among those that hate themselves. Why do they hate themselves?
Thank you, my sister. Fellow Biafrans, welcome everyone who have joined the program. I welcome you wherever you are. I welcome you wherever you are joining. If you are joining from Biafra land or any part of the world, I thank you for joining. And I say, may Chukwu Abiyama continue to guide and protect all of us. The issue of the Biafran struggle now has just the question that my sister asked, the Biafran struggle have gotten to a different stage. The stage that we are in now is a very difficult stage, a stage where if care is not taken, we will make mistake. A lot of things are going wrong, a lot of things are not right, a lot of things are not going the way it should go, but we will not stop. The question you ask, why is it, why there's so much disunity, why there's so much attack on ourselves, blackmailing ourselves? It's a very big cancer in the struggle for Biafra today. People have decided to pursue their own personal interest instead of pursuing our collective interest. People are pursuing their personal interest instead of our collective interest. And that has made people now to begin to act in a manner that they are not supposed to act. Some people are busy promoting themselves, promoting an organization, promoting their own personal agenda instead of pursuing that collective interest that we have. The only problem why all this is happening is because of greed, envy, and jealousy. It is because we have refused to see beyond our noses. Each time when we are talking online, sometimes when you begin to talk, some people think you are talking about them. Some will begin to capitalize and say you are attacking them. What we are saying, we are not here to preach hate speech or to attack anybody, but to set the record straight and say the truth and nothing but the truth. That is what we are doing here. The only reason why Biafrans are having a lot of confusion, a whole lot of confusion, is because we have refused to pursue that our collective interest. We have a collective interest. The collective interest of the Biafran people. It doesn't matter if you are from any part of Biafra land. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter where you're coming from. We have one thing that every one of us is pursuing. And that collective interest that we are pursuing is what? Freedom. Freedom, that is where every one of us meets. We meet at a junction where we are all looking for freedom. Everybody wants freedom. And in the search for that freedom, we can't afford to forget that that is our main target. But today you find people bringing their own personal agenda, bringing their own personal interest into the collective interest of the people. And because they are pushing forward their own collective personal interest, that is why they want to destroy the collective interest of the people by all means possible. Some of them are doing it knowingly. Some are doing it unknowingly. But for those who are doing it knowingly, it is sad because they cannot go free. Chukwu will not allow them to go free because they are trying to derail the course of the struggle. They are trying to make sure that the poor people continue to suffer and the people are continue to be enslaved in that country called Nigeria. We can't afford to allow that to happen. We can't afford to allow that to happen. There's one thing every Biafra must have in the back of your mind, or every freedom fighter, wherever you are. As long as you are sincerely fighting for freedom, unless you are not looking for freedom, unless you are not fighting for freedom, as long as you are sincerely fighting for freedom, you must not like your opponent for you to fight along with that person for freedom. You must not like me personally for you to begin to fight for your freedom. We must not be from the same tribe for us to begin to fight for freedom. We must not be of the same religion for us to fight for freedom. Freedom is the desire of everybody to have. And that is where every one of us meets. That is our meeting point. If you have that at the back of your mind, that where we meet is in freedom, you will not be jealous of your brother who is doing something to make him or herself free. Everybody have a contribution to make. And we have a very big division of labor in this very struggle that we are in. There are some people who are on different sections. Some people are very good in broadcasting. They are broadcasting. Some are very good in administrative area. They are playing their own role in that administrative section. There are some also who are financing the movement. They are very good in that financing aspect. There are some people who are very good in sending out, even sharing the video as we are doing this video, as you're watching this video. There are some people who are very good in sharing video. Any video that come across their way, they share it. Any video that come across their way, so long it has to do with Biafra, as long as Biafra is mentioned, they share it. That is also another part to play. Whatever role you see a fellow Biafran, somebody who is fighting for freedom as you are fighting, playing, support that person. Do not demonize that person and don't talk down on him or her. Don't talk down on him or her. Our destination is freedom. Don't forget that. Always have that at the back of your mind, that that is our collective interest. The interest of every single person that is in Biafra land. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your location. We have a collective interest, which is freedom. That is where all of us meet. Unless you are not genuinely fighting for freedom. If you are genuinely fighting for freedom, I see no reason why you should be talking against your own brother or your own sister. But that is what we see today. It is sad, very, very sad when you go to social media. Sometimes I ask myself, I begin to search. Sometimes I take time to begin to look. How many videos are the Janjaweed and the government making against the Biafra people? Look at the social media. All the video you see of people attacking Biafra struggle, people attacking the Biafra people, if you check them, 85% of them are being made by Biafra people. The videos that are attacking Mazin Nandekano, the videos that are attacking IPOB, the videos that are attacking agitators, the videos that are attacking those who are fighting for freedom, go and check. 80% of those videos are coming from the same people, the same Biafran people. It is really sad. It is really sad, and we have to change that attitude. We have to appreciate each other. Every one of us is talented in different angle. If you're a broadcaster, you see a fellow broadcaster, and you feel that that fellow broadcaster is doing very well, what you have to do is to learn from that broadcaster and then find a way to add some things to your own broadcasting so that it's going to be more beautiful. There is nothing bad in having a genuine competition, a healthy competition. There's nothing wrong in having a healthy competition. We know very well that Biafran people are very competitive. But when you are competing, have a healthy competition. When you see somebody doing something, you can copy from that person. Then try to improve yourself. If you are doing the same thing, improve your own self. Try to look for something to add to your own program to make sure that you look a little bit different. That will attract people to you. But don't get out of jealousy because you see that your brother or your sister is progressing. Out of jealousy. Instead of you looking for a way to improve yourself to progress, you will begin to use your witchcraft to attack your own brother. When we talk about witchcraft, witchcraft is not only when you go to juju, it's not only when you go to charm. When you are using your evil heart, once you see your brother's video, you are angry, you are attacking him. Even though when that your brother is speaking about your own freedom, your sister is speaking about your own freedom, you are angry. Why is it that he's the person saying it? And that is why we are having problem in the struggle for Biafra. If you look at the things that are happening in this very agitation that we're in the restoration of Biafra, you will see people who are giving meaningful suggestions. You see people who are bringing out meaningful suggestions. suggestions that are going to lead us through, suggestions that are going to work, things that are going to just, but because that very suggestion is not coming from a certain quarters, because it is not you or it is not me that is giving that suggestion, we won't support it, even when you know that that suggestion is a good one. That is what we are seeing today. And that is why you see a lot of trouble, a lot of setback in the struggle for Biafra. People, some of them have grown to the extent of you see a Biafran person blackmailing a fellow Biafran. You see a Biafran agitator blackmailing a fellow Biafran. What is he using to blackmail? You are blackmailing your own brother with the same thing, with a crime that Janjaweed committed. With a crime that your enemy committed. You are using that crime to blackmail your own brother. It is so sad. And each time you are blackmailing your brother, you are actually blackmailing Mazen Nandekano. That is the saddest part of it. All these people that are performing all this evil, all these people who are blackmailing, talking down on people, trying to pull down their own people, they are actually fighting against Mazen Nandekano. But why they are fighting against Mazen Nandekano, I don't know if it is because of their ignorance or whatever. You will see them begin to talk about Mazen Nandekano on their platform. You know that Mazen Nandekano today is in the hand of the DSS, is in the hand of the enemies. And it is your duty, it is my duty to continue to promote things that will make the world see Mazen Nandekano as a genuine freedom fighter. It is your duty and my duty to promote the good message of Mazen Nandekano, that message of freedom that Mazen Nandekano is preaching. Mazen Nandekano is not asking for war. Mazen Nandekano has not asked for the death of anybody. Mazen Nandekano is preaching a genuine message, asking for self-determination for Biafran people. And self-determination, as you all know, is a genuine call. International law supports self-determination. African chartered law supports self-determination. Even Nigerian law itself supports self-determination. It is not a crime to demand for self-determination. Today, there are so many lawyers, so many cases in the court in that country called Nigeria where people are demanding for self-determination. The videos are everywhere. Even the Janjaweed have filed their own suit. They have filed. The Oduduwa people are asking for self-determination. Biafrans are asking for self-determination. Arewa people have joined also. The Middle Belters are asking for self-determination. It's not a crime. What we are asking is for grant the people referendum so that people can decide their fate. That is what we are pursuing. And this is the message we are supposed to be carrying along. This is the message every Biafran is supposed to be preaching. Message of freedom. You don't have to be demonizing your own brother, talking down on your own brother, preaching lie and hate against your brother. It is not going to help any one of us. Let us retrace our step. Retrace our step. Always focus on our collective interest, which is freedom. That is where we all meet. We must not be the same religion. We must not all agree. We must not be the same tribe. But the only thing that puts us together is that word Biafra, the old Southeastern region. And what are we looking for? We are looking for our freedom. Mazen Nandekano has said it several times that when we get our freedom, every nation can go their separate ways. You will have your own nation, no matter how little you are, no matter how many, even if it is 2 people and you want your own nation in Biafra, you can have your nation and you pursue it. Thank you so much, my sister. I have to stop here while we go into some other questions.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother. Please, if you are just joining us and you want to call in to contribute towards what we are discussing, this is an interaction section. There's a link I posted there. Now click on the link. If you want to come in video, you add yourself. If you don't want us to see your face, you use the audio. So thank you so much, my brother. I think this issue of fighting one another is the highest problem we are having in this Biafra agitation. Believe me, anytime we agree together, I'm talking about now the Biafra agitators, and I'm not even talking about the politicians. Among ourselves, if we can come together, love ourselves, agree in one thing, this Biafra will come fast. But if we keep on fighting ourselves the way it's going on, please, if you are joining, share. I know that the YouTube and the Janjaweed, they are doing their work to suppress the views, but share the program. So, my brother, the next thing we are going to be looking into is I believe you followed the issue of the court where the judge ruled that Abubakar Malami That is a Nigerian Attorney General should. Okay, we have one caller here. Before I proceed, let me give him the opportunity. Louis Edison is here. Louis, I am bringing you up now. I hope you are ready. Welcome to the program. Can you tell us where you are calling from? It seems his network is disturbing. So let's continue. When he calls back, I will bring him. Malawi said that he is not going to pay 10 kobo. He's not going to pay anything to, to those people. How do you see it? I would have read the full news about what he said.
Yeah, on that very aspect, you know, Nigeria, we all know that Nigeria is a lawless country. Nigeria is a lawless country, so there's nothing they will tell us that is going to be a surprise. But the most important thing, we are not after the money. We are not after the money, paying fine or not paying fine. We are not after the money. What we want is justice. What we want is justice. As long as the judge continue to have that courage to pronounce justice for the people, that is what we want. The money is not that important. We know that they are not ready to pay and they will not pay. How many people have they paid in the past? There are so many money they are owing to people who have won a case against the government. None of them is being paid. None of them is being paid. It's just written in papers. So the Attorney General of the Federation coming to make that claim that they're not going to pay. We know that they never pay. They are owing. They will never pay. People who are borrowing on a daily basis, every time they are borrowing. How do you expect them to pay? But the most important thing and the happiness we have is that at least the judge are having the courage to pass judgment. Justice, that is all we want. If they can be able to be granting justice, say it the way it is, that is the most important thing. That is the most important thing. Who cares about the money? It doesn't matter how many billion they are going to give out. Is it going to replace the time wasted? Is it going to replace the life that they've been lost? It's not going to replace it. In that case that they are refusing now, that Attorney General is saying they're not going to pay. The case has been there for how many years? How many years now? How many years now the case has been there? The case are not even they've not even debated the case at all. They are only calling them to come and defend and to show that the court have the jurisdiction to answer the case. That is where they are.
My brother,
and up to now, they've not been able to do anything.
Here, sorry for interrupting you. We have a caller here. What is wrong with your network? By the time I would say let me bring them in, their network will disappear. Well, I don't know why their network is disturbing. I'm going to try. Anybody that will call in, I will try to bring you in. But before you call in, make sure that your network is stable and your background is calm so that people can hear you. My brother, please continue. It seems their network is disturbing.
Yeah, so on that very issue, on that very particular issue, Attorney General of the Federation cannot threaten us with that very language of not paying. We are not expecting any money from them. Our focus is getting justice. Justice is the most important thing. Justice, let them give people justice and stop delaying innocent people in their court and in their detention. That is the most important thing. You see a lot of people languishing in detention for no just cause. You see people in awaiting trial for 7 years. People are waiting trial for 10 years. After somebody has been in a waiting trial for 7 years, for 10 years, what kind of justice are you going to give to that person? How much are you going to give to that person? How much do you think will be enough for that person? So the money they are calling, whatever they are talking about, money is not important. We Biafrans mainly, we don't care about the money. What we are asking for is justice. And as long as we begin to see justice, that is when we'll be happy. That is what we demand for. Because they cannot pay for the lives that have been lost in Biafra land. They cannot pay for the time they've wasted. They cannot pay for everything that we are losing in Biafra land, even as we are watching this video. They can't pay for it. So whatever they are talking about paying or not paying, that is not our focus. Our focus is justice. And we pray and pray and pray hard that all the judges should continue to deliver justice to the people. If the judges can be able to be bold, at least to pronounce justice for the people, forget about the money. Who cares about the money they paid or they don't pay? They've not been paying. They've not been paying. We know they will never pay. The most important thing that we are concerned about is justice. Let them give us justice and stop delaying people. You see a lot of people that have been delayed. So many people who have their case in their court, they run away from their own court. They run away from their own court, delay and delay. Look at El Zazaki. Up to today, El Zazaki is still in detention. He has been granted bail so many times, they refuse to leave him. Look at Showore. Showore is still in captivity in Abuja. He cannot move out of Abuja. Somebody who has his family in the United States, he cannot visit his own family. So many other people, they continue to detain them. Look at Asuna Mazen and the Kano. They went to Kenya, they kidnapped him, sent him to Nigeria through extradition. And today, Mazen and the Kano, they didn't even keep him in detention. They didn't even put him in their correctional center. They are keeping him in DSS. They are keeping Mazen Nandekano in DSS, torturing him every day. What kind of justice are you going to give after that kind of a torture? After unnecessary delay, even in their court, they are running away from their court. Adjournment, from one adjournment to the other, from one adjournment to the other. That's what they're doing. The case of Mazen Nandekano, you see the way they are doing now, amending of cases, amending of charges every day. Every court, they will amend charges. On the 16th, his court is coming. The court that is coming on the 16th, maybe they are going to amend charges again. All those delay tactics, where is it going to lead up to?
We'll have a caller here again. Sorry, you are the moderator. You are always here. I give people opportunity to speak because they will come and go. Aggie Promise is here. Aggie, I don't know if you are ready. I don't know when I want to bring you up again, you will disappear. Okay, this one is. Can you unmute yourself? Unmute yourself. Aggie, unmute yourself. Yes.
Good afternoon,
yes.
ma.
Welcome to the program, my brother. Where are you
Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm calling all the way from Nigeria.
Ah, wow. Nigeria, please, after this program, write a comment in my
welcome.
video. I like supporting
Yeah,
people.
thank you very much, ma.
Write your comment in my video.
Okay. Actually, I'm not a Biafran, but I'm a well follower of Nnamdi Kanu. And what I saw in IPOB family today, there's a lot of division. The man is here in Nigeria suffering, actually. The man have sacrificed everything to liberate people on this contraption. But it seems like nobody is seeing what that man is doing. The leadership will come out with this thing today, tomorrow they will say, no, it's no longer this thing. If you are fighting for freedom, you don't come and do something that you know is working, and tomorrow you say, no, you have cut it off. It doesn't make sense to anybody. Okay, like now, I'm in Nasarawa. Let me say I'm in Nasarawa State now, right now. In Karo local government, just close to Abuja. I can easily tell you, because every court case I go to witness it down in Abuja.
That's good.
Okay, it's just like, let me just put it this way: you are doing everything to favor the government because, okay, let's say you say sit at home, in which when they announce that this thing, they sit at home, everybody decided to obey it. Everywhere in Nigeria, they heard about that sit at home, just because of the release of only one man. And one thing I know for sure is that by the grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, like our leader always said, like I said, I'm not a Biafran, but I'm a follower of Nnamdi Kanu.
You are a Biafran. You must not be from that. There are some people who are naturally Biafran. You are a Biafran. You are welcome.
The spirit of the man, the spirit, the way he talks with thunder. Because if you follow the man very well. Yeah. So, man, what I want to tell is for you people to talk to the leadership. If they are not ready to make the people to trust them anymore, let them always stand by their word. It's not that maybe you make this announcement today, tomorrow you state another thing. Like Mazi Simon Ekpa now. Let me not lie to you, he's the real man on table now. Because that man, anytime he speaks, I see that anger on him. So, you people, anyhow you people will do to get to the leadership, that they will get this man released because this man is innocent.
Yes.
And this is the only man that is shaking this government. He touched them where it hurt most. The leadership doesn't have anything to offer. So if they know they don't have anything to offer, let them step aside so that the real people that know what to do to get that man released from that place, let them know what to do. Imagine a whole leader not sleeping with a pillow in his head. A man that controls millions of people, especially this code that is around this environment now. You are not sleeping with pillow, you are sleeping in harbor. No, it's not done in anywhere. If you can do that, okay, let me say now you people are not doing anything because they say they are doing something on the ground to get that man released. If you are doing something, there is no any way you tell me you are doing something and maybe you know your leader is not sleeping with pillow, you allow that to happen. No, it can never happen. If this man died now, it will take 100 years other man like this man again. It's only microphone is using it to dismantle Nigeria. Only microphone, without gun, without anything. Only microphone. Like how me and you are talking now. He's sitting in one place,
Exactly.
dismantling the government. It's where it touched them most. So the man is not a fool. He has his own things to do, but he saw the suffering that his people are suffering. He said he will get into it to know what he can do to help his people. And you, the followers, cannot help that man to do that the same thing. So the truth of the matter is that those leadership, those people, me, I call them a bunch of criminals. They are criminals. Because you cannot watch your leader, a person that controls almost how many billions of people sleeping in a cell, and there's nothing people are doing. If they talk, they say, hey, this person, I saw every manner of gods die. I said, I'm not a Biafra, I'm not an IPOB. But the way, because of Nnamdi Kanu, I've been following Nnamdi Kanu since 2015, even it's because of Nnamdi Kanu that I know this government is very, very, if they can go extra mile to do anything to kill anybody as far as you are not a Fulani man. So, man, please, anyhow you people do to save that man, you should do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Adi.
Before you leave,
Thank
I
you so
want
much.
to appreciate you.
Thank
I
you
want
very
to
much.
appreciate you. It's not
Thank you.
easy using
Thank
your
you so much.
Nigerian
You have
accent.
spoken well.
Please, I would like you to leave a comment in one of my videos. I like people from Nigeria watching me. I like supporting my fans from Nigeria. Write your comments in any of my videos. You tell me that you are the one that called in my program. Thank you so
It's
much.
okay.
And before Otonwa continue, Chuk Survivor, what do you have to say? We have to address what he said because it's very, very
Amen,
important.
amen, amen. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
yeah. In what he said, he has spoken well. He has spoken well. He has spoken well on what he has said, and what he has said is what everybody is crying for. That is what everybody is shouting and saying. But it is not too late. It is not yet too late for the leadership to stand up for the occasion. The leadership have to stand up for the occasion. When you are doing the right thing, if you are doing the right thing, you don't have to beg people to follow you. You don't have to beg people to follow you. You don't even have to beg people to support you or promote you. No,
Of course.
you don't have to. It is not yet late. They can have a change and make things. And the most important thing, just like my brother have mentioned, is being consistent. Being consistent. There is no way you can represent Mazen Nnamdi Kanu if you are not consistent. You can't represent Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If you are not consistent, there is no way you can represent Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is the key. That is the key. That is how Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was able to win Biafra people. Go and check the videos Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made from 2011 up to today. 2011 up to today. The same thing he's asking for is the same thing he's still asking up for to today. If he
doesn't matter who,
that same thing is still what he's asking for. He never changed.
yes,
So how can you come and claim to be representing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, claim to be standing for him, claim to be fighting for Biafra, and you are not consistent? If you're not consistent, you can never move forward. You can never win any. You can never win any soul. You can't win anybody.
Yes.
And you cannot force people to respect you. You have to earn your respect. You have to earn it. You earn your respect. You don't command people to respect you. You don't demand respect from people. When you see people, when you see it, not only when you see somebody begin to demand for respect, it means that that person is not doing it right. When you have degenerated to the extent that you are now begging for respect, you are now begging up to the extent you are recruiting people now to promote you. You are recruiting people to promote. It means you are doing nothing. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started his message, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu never go to beg anybody to follow him. He didn't beg anybody to follow him. He wasn't begging anybody to follow him. He didn't go to beg anybody. Neither did he go to call anybody or begin to invite. He didn't go to invite anybody. He was preaching the message, the truth, and nothing but the truth. It doesn't matter who is concerned. It might make you angry. It might make you cry. It might make you hate him. But he will continue to preach that message. When he preaches it, the following day he will still repeat it. You will think he has stopped. He will still repeat it. Any request he's making, he told you it is either Biafra or death. He is standing on it. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told you that the politicians cannot be trusted. He is standing on that word till tomorrow. He doesn't trust them. He is always consistent, very, very consistent. He is not shaking his word. And that was why he was able to win the heart of the Biafran people. Not only Biafran, you have seen my brother is speaking. My brother is talking here, he's told that he's not a Biafran. That is the message of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was able to carry along our Oduduwa brothers. His message, when he started initially, people got angry. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu preached the hard message. But why he is succeeding in his message is because he is preaching the truth. He is not blackmailing people. He is not preaching propaganda. It is the truth. That is why he can be able to sink into the heart of people. When he started, even when he started the message of Biafra, some Biafra people were angry. They say he's always insulting people. He doesn't know how to talk. Why is he shouting on people? But at the end of the day, they realized that he was saying the truth, and they followed him. The same thing when he preached and he extended the hand to our Oduduwa brothers. Our Oduduwa brothers, some of them get offended. But at the long run, they saw that what he was saying was the truth and nothing but the truth. The same thing, even in the northern part of Nigeria, there are people, there are some indigenous tribes in the northern part of Nigeria that are supporting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. In one of his courts, in one of the court of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, I saw somebody from the northern part of Nigeria defending Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, even when a Biafran was talking down on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. A Biafran was in the court, and when during the court of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was in the court, talking down on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But somebody from the north was defending him, asking that idiot, why are you speaking against your own brother? Why are you speaking against him? He has not done anything wrong. This is the kind of thing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have done. And if you claim to be representing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and you are not doing the same thing, you are not truthful, you are not consistent, man, you are not with us. You're not with us. It's obvious you're not with us. You're not with us. And it doesn't matter how you try to deceive people to follow you. You cannot succeed. It doesn't matter how many people you recruit. You will not succeed because you don't have to recruit people. The people will defend you when you are doing the right thing. They will defend you. They will stand for you. They will fight for you, just as they are fighting for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But today you see people, they are busy promoting their own self, promoting them own self. When they talk about structure, you'll be wondering, which structure are they talking about? They are talking about themselves. They will tell you structure. Ask them, what structure are you talking about? They are talking about themselves.
A structure that somebody put that structure there for in case if there's any problem, they can solve it. But instead, they are escalating the problem day by day. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. And the truth of the matter, if the leadership did not do the right thing, maybe at the end they will lose the trust of the people, because it's not like this cause people are fighting for. Everybody wants to leave Nigeria. Like Nnamdi Kanu said, conduct a simple referendum to decide, for people to decide whether to be in Nigeria or not. There are a lot of people that want to leave this.
That is it, my brother. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you so much for your contribution. You have spoken well. You have spoken well. It is not late to make correction. It is not late for the leadership to make correction. They can still make the correction. They can still make the correction if they want to. But if they refuse to make the correction, well, there is always a choice. Chukwu Okike will always provide a leader for his own people. Chukwu Okike will always speak to his own people. His own people, they know whom to follow.
Amen.
You know, people have
that
people
is
have
always
their
my, I always pray for that man because
people have common sense, and Mazin Nadekano have placed a standard. There is a standard that the struggle is running. There is a standard you must follow. If you are falling below that standard, nobody is going to follow you. Nobody. That standard is truthfulness and consistent. If you are not truthful and you are not consistent, you've lost the road. Anybody who is truthful and consistent, the masses will follow that person. That is why today, when somebody is telling you that you don't know who to follow, if you say you don't know whom to follow, that means you yourself, you are deceiving yourself. You are part of the problem.
Yes. Can I spin something? Yes. Can I spin something here? When this thing started, I know I was telling myself, I said, if the leadership did not manage this situation very well, it's going to escalate. And that is exactly the level it is now. For example, when Mazin Nandekano, the first time they kidnapped him, he gave instruction that they should allow Simon Ekpa to be broadcasting on Radio Biafra. Well, even if they don't want him to be broadcasting every week, every day, they should have at least once in a month. And mind you, Simon Ekpa has been doing his work. When Mazin, assuming he started immediately, they arrested Mazin Nandekano. I will not say yes, maybe he wants to take over, or maybe he was waiting for them to kidnap him. But Simon Ekpa has been doing this. Simon Ekpa, when Mazin Nandekano was there, even sometimes, any day Mazin Nandekano want to broadcast, if Simon Ekpa is broadcasting, they will go there and attack him. Mazin Nandekano is broadcasting today, and you are. He will just simply obey. I like that guy. Simon Ekpa is very intelligent, humble. You know, sometimes you see people, you say, this is a quiet person. If I slap him, he will not do anything. But there is something you will do to that person. You will push the person to the wall. The actions that Simon Ekpa is taking today is because he has been pushed to the wall. If anybody that, you know, some people, they like when they see the truth, they will not say it. I am not supporting anybody. I'm saying things the way it is. When Mazin Nandekano say, allow Simon Ekpa to broadcast, he has been there. He didn't start immediately. They arrested him. What should they have done? If Simon Ekpa is broadcasting Radio Biafra by now, millions of people will be watching the program, and this agitation will move forward because we are working in unity. And the deed has been done. I think the things that they need to do right now, I keep on saying it, is to humble yourself. Humble yourself. Forget about the differences. We must disagree to be agree. Okay, my brother Martin and they come say you should broadcast here, and you are good at exposing the Nigerian government. Can we give you a slot? You broadcast maybe once or two times in a week, or even in a month. Before you know it, people will start. You see, the issue of sit at home now. Before it was cancelled, now the sit at home is waking up again. So I think I blame the leadership partially. They did not manage this situation very well. They did not manage. That is why I said, you see, this thing they call envy and jealousy is the highest witchcraft somebody will have in this world. If you say you are not a witch and you are jealous and envy about what somebody is doing that is doing very well, or the person is progressing, you are the highest witchcraft on this planet, and witchcraft blocks your way. Once you are envy and jealousy about the person, you will never prosper because you don't like those things. They will not come to you. How do you receive good things? When you see your brother or sister progressing, thank God, rejoice with the person, tap the blessing will come to you. So I think what they should do now is that to humble themselves and do the needful. If we should continue like this, my dear brothers and sisters listening, or that will watch later, we are not going anywhere. And if anybody expects me to come online and be criticizing Simon Ekpa, I will never do that. I will be the last person, because what Simon Ekpa is doing, myself, I cannot do it. That guy doesn't rest. Oh. That guy does. It's not like Nigeria, where you go to work. At all. You will go to work, you will sleep. You will sleep. When it's time, you will go home at the end of the month. Here, anything you have, you must work for it. That is if you are doing a Lego business. Simon Ekpa will go to work in the morning. During his lunch that people don't joke with, he will go and make a broadcast. When he gets home, he will make broadcast. He will make research of what he's going to say. My dear, what Simon Ekpa needs from us is nothing but support,
Support.
encouragement, prayers. You know, at times I even thank him all this attack here and there, and he still managed to put himself to do all these things. Some people are imitating him. You cannot imitate anybody. Anybody has his or her own unique way. You as a Duke survivor, you have a unique thing that differentiates you from me. In as much as I try to mimic or to be like you, I can never be like you. That is one thing people fail to understand. Simon Ekpa was there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even recommended him. He said Simon Ekpa is bringing another dimension to this Biafra agitation. I don't know if people watch that video at all. When you go to Facebook, what you
Yes,
see,
yes.
autopilot, criminal autopilot, criminal DOS, criminal this, criminal that. Where are we
No
going from?
autopilot.
So this is what I want to chip in. I would like you to continue.
So, like, man, me, what I saw with all those things is that, because the truth of the matter is that you cannot tell me you are doing command and control, and your leader is in the dungeon over here, and tell you, allow this person to broadcast on Radio Biafra. It's a command, and you said you are practicing command and control. Allow this person, before any other thing, you have to respect that command before you say any other thing. But instead, that you follow oath. Okay, if I may ask, what about the people that started IPOB, the real oath members? Are they still there today? No. So your leader knows why he said this person should broadcast on so and so radio. So you allow it to do this thing. Instead, you are telling me this person did this. How bad? That is not freedom fighting. Because mostly, if you go that time they arrested Nnamdi, all over the media houses, all over the place, there were news that they arrested Nnamdi Kanu. People were beginning to wonder how did he get to Kenya? How did Nigeria government got to know that that man was in Kenya? So you cannot tell me you are practicing command and control and your leader will command you and you will not follow the footstep of your leader. It's not done in anywhere. Even if you have due processes. Okay, you said he will take oath before he broadcast on the radio. And the person have told you, I have taken oath with when our leader was around. I have taken oath. He witnessed my oath. And still yet, you know that okay, your leader, according to you, your leader witness his oath and you are together with your leader every time. So what's the extent? The truth is that you don't want that man close to you people. That's the truth. So, man, I don't have anything to say too much. All I want the leadership is to do is to try to bring the family together. Because, like now, everybody is talking about IPOB this, IPOB that, IPOB this, and which is not good for hearing. If you go to Facebook, this person said this person said that, and it's not proper. So, man, anyhow the leadership will do to bring the family back together, they should do it before it will get too late. Because what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have labored for years for, I don't think anybody will come from anywhere to destroy it. You are defending structure. Yes, the structure is there, but the people that are in that structure are not doing the right thing. That is why everybody is talking. It's not that maybe they are attacking the structure. No. If the people that are in the structure are not doing the right thing, the next thing is to remove them and put the rightful people there. That structure is still there. It's not that you are attacking the structure. Which structure? So if the people that are in that structure are not doing the right thing, all they have to do is to remove them, replace them with competent people, not incompetent people. So that is all I have to contribute, ma. Thank you very much.
Thank
Hello.
you, my brother. Thank you so much for your time. And if you want to call in, please call in. This is an interaction section. I don't want to talk too much. Call in to tell us what you know, or how we think that we can move this struggle forward. Like you heard what I said, the first topic we are still treating now is why the hate among Biafran agitators. So if you have anything to contribute, I have placed the link there. Click the link. The link will bring you in. We will hear from you and we will deliberate. If you cannot call in, please type your question here. I will read it out. My brother Chooks, we have talked about this one so much. Now, yesterday I saw a news where Chukwuemeka, that is Professor Chukwuemeka, said, remember, it was because of political solution that Anambra election was cancelled. Because of our people, hey, ndị be anyị siri ike. Ịbụkwara oge election ahụ nke Zafa nwoke a buru ibu Ifeanyi Ụba na-aga ka efi ya egbute na echi ya na jifu brother ya Nnamdi Kanu. After since that day, have you people heard anything about him? All of them, they were coming out. Now, Anambra election have come and gone. Nobody is talking about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's release again. Look at what I found yesterday. Professor Chukwuemeka, he said that the political solution for the release of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu has failed. There is nothing about it. My brother, how far, what do you have to say about this? If anybody is out there listening, you want to call in and put, the line is there. Click on that link. I will bring you in.
Okay, my sister, thank you for that question. But before I answer that question, there is one question on the comment section. There's one question somebody asked on the comment section. One Emmanuel Ineji. Emmanuel Ineji asked a question, and Chinwe Uzoma repeated the question that we should answer Emmanuel. He talked about benefit. I think he's trying to talk about the benefit, people who are agitating for benefit or so. He said, could you throw light on the comment by Emmanuel Ineji? Is it possible there are economic attachment to what is happening in IPOB? He's asking if there are economic attachment to what is happening in IPOB. What I understand there, if there are people who are struggling and fighting for benefits, if that is the reason why some people are fighting, if that is the reason why there are infighting because of the benefit. Of course, when you look at the things that are happening, when you check and see the things that are happening in that very struggle, in the struggle, when you look critically in the kind of issues we are seeing, the kind of attack we are seeing, and from the things they are saying by themselves, you will see there are so many of them who are career agitators. Some of them are just agitating for their benefit. When you check the way they talk, the way they speak, you will see some of them, you see that each time they come out online, they always talk about money, money. It is always about money. It is always about money. You about money. It's always about money. There are so many people in the agitation that are just after money. They are just after money. Some of them are agitating because of what they intend to gain. Some of them will stand for lie. They will support lie because the person is paying their bill. Because somebody is giving you one thing or the other, you see people supporting lies. That is what is happening in the agitation. Some people that are defending certain things, when you ask them, why are you defending this thing you are defending? You'll be surprised to the answer they will give you. They have no answer. I've gone to some platform when I was talking to some platform, you see somebody to come and bring a challenge. Somebody will come and tell you, I'm defending structure. Somebody will tell you, I'm defending this. But when you ask the person a simple question, the person cannot be able to respond to that question. Meaning that is either they don't know what they are doing or they are just being pushed to do what they are doing because of one reason or the other. This is what we see. People who are ready to pursue lie and support lie for their own selfish interests. How can you move forward in such kind of a thing? You can't move forward. The person whom all of us are having his name in our mouth, even the bad people, the good people, the evil ones, those who are trying to destroy Biafra, every one of them, when you go to their platform, they are calling Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. You hear Mazin Nnamdi Kanu in their mouth. The good, the bad, and the ugly, they are all talking about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. How was Mazen Nnamdi Kanu able to win that kind of favor? How did Mazen Nnamdi Kanu manage to get the popularity he has? How did Mazen Nnamdi Kanu manage to get the followership he had? There is no magic in it. He didn't do any magic. The only way that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was able to win the followership that he has is because he is truthful and he is consistent. He is truthful. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu himself said it that Biafran people are very difficult people. It is not easy for you to convince a Biafran person. It is not easy. Not just only Biafran, a black man, a black person. It is not easy for you to convince a black man to believe what you are saying, let alone a Biafran. For a Biafran to believe you, you have to go extra mile. They will test you and pass you through fire before they will believe you. And that was what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu went through. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu went through all those tests and he was able to pass. That is why everybody is following him. But today, you see people who are coming today, they are not building their own self. They're not standing on that standard. They're not building themselves based on that standard that have been laid. That is why they are busy building a clique. They build a clique. They pay people to promote them. They pay people to promote their own agenda. They pay people to support them. They pay people to defend the indefensible. You see a lot of Lion Mohammed on the line, online. So many Lion Mohammed online. When we see Lion Mohammed defending Buhari, all of us will be shouting, this man, how can he be defending this? How can he defend it? But you yourself, you are defending something that is worse than Buhari. You are playing that same role Lion Mohammed is doing. Lion Mohammed is even better than you because Lion Mohammed is being paid in millions. Lion Mohammed is being paid in millions on daily basis. Money is going into your account. But you, common recharge card, only recharge card, only house rent because of your house rent. Some because of your paper, just because of your paper, you can't say the truth anymore. Just because of your paper, you cannot say the truth anymore. As long as that person who is supporting you for your paper is anything he says, you follow, even when you know that that person is lying. Some people, just because of recharge card, just because of your house rent, somebody that pays your house rent, anything that the person says, whether good or bad, though, you are supporting it. It is so sad. It is really sad. This is the kind of agitators we have today. People who are following evil, even when they know that this thing they are following is wrong. This thing they are following is not right. But because of their selfish interest, because of their own personal interest, they throw away the collective interest of the people. They throw away the collective interest of the people. They fight for freedom. They throw it away and they pursue their own selfish interest. That is why you have seen all of them everywhere. Jealousy. They are being consumed by jealousy and envy. Out of jealousy and envy, you see them because they see you are wearing this kind of a clothes to make your broadcast. They go and buy that same clothes. Why don't you design your own platform the way you want to design it? Out of jealousy, because you see a certain person design his platform. Do you think it's the design in your platform that brings people? It is not the design in your platform that brings people. It is not the clothes you are wearing that brings people. It is what you are saying. It is what you have to offer.
Let them hear.
It is not what you have to offer. It is not the design. It is not the picture of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that you print in your chest. It is not how many times you mention the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It is not the background of your video. It is what you have to offer. What are you saying? What is in your mouth? What are you vomiting in your mouth? That is what will keep your followers. That is what will make people to follow you. But you see people, because you see your brother having millions of followers, you see whenever he comes online, thousands of people are following him. Then because of that, you saw a chair in the background. You go and buy the kind of chair he's using. Then the next thing you go and buy the kind of cap he's wearing. The next thing you begin to pose the way he's posing. He's wearing suit. You go and wear suit. Those are not those things are not what is bringing people. The thing that is bringing people is what he is saying, what he has to offer, the practical things he is doing. But when you begin to imitate him, you are only showcasing your envy and jealousy, your greed and your ignorance. That is what you are showcasing. You are making yourself more irrelevant. You are making yourself a laughing stock. And that shows us that you are just a career agitator. Maybe somebody is sponsoring you, giving you clothes, giving you everything to make you begin to demonize your own fellow brother who is preaching the right message. Why don't you follow your own path? Why don't you follow your own path? Pursue your own path. We have a collective interest The common enemy we have, so many of them have forgotten about that common enemy. The common enemy we have, the common enemy that every one of us have, the Biafran people, the Ududua people, the Middle Belters, if every indigenous tribe in the country of Korea, the common enemy we have is the Fulani Caliphate. The Fulani Caliphate that are using the company called Nigeria. Company called Nigeria, not a country. Company called Nigeria, they're using to subjugate us. That is the problem we have. But some of us have forgotten about that problem. You forget about the Fulani Caliphate that are subjugating you. You forget about the Fulanis that are killing you. Now you focus on your own brother. Your own brother who is asking for that same freedom you are asking for. You focus on it. And at the end of the day, you go and listen to them. Listen to them in their program. They will spend hours, 4 hours in their program. Out of that 4 hours, 3 hours is for their own brother to talk against their fellow Biafra. 3 hours against their own Biafra. Then they will use only 30 minutes for Mazen Nandekano. The other 30 minutes is to praise themselves and exalt themselves and show you the kind of clothing we are, the kind of background they have on their video. How can you make headway in such a kind of a thing? How can you make headway? You can't make headway. It's the earlier we begin to support each other and pursue. You must not like me for you to fight for your freedom. You must not like anybody for you to fight for your freedom. Fighting for freedom doesn't have anything to do with your religion, your tribe, or your likeness. Even if you hate me, let us fight for that freedom. When we get our freedom, carry your own freedom, go your own house. I carry my own and go my own house. Everybody, peace. You know that in the fighting of freedom, the kind of freedom we are looking for, one person cannot get it. The kind of freedom we are looking for, only one person cannot get it. It is something that collectively we will have to fight for it and get it. Why don't you concentrate on that very fight of freedom? Concentrate on that. Forget about my face. Forget about how ugly, how handsome, how beautiful, how ugly anybody look. Forget about that. Focus on that freedom. That is our interest. That is where every one of us meets. No matter your tribe, no matter your religion, whether you're a man or a woman, whether you're a child or old, whether how old you are, where we meet, the place we meet is on the road of freedom. Our destination is freedom. And we cannot go each individual. We have to go collectively for us to get that freedom. We don't have to forget that. Let us pursue that. And then coming on the question my sister asked on the what our elder Ezife said, Chukwuemeka Ezife said, former governor of Anambra State said, that the political solution have failed. Why won't it fail? Why won't it fail? It is not a surprise to me if I hear that the political solution have failed. The political solution is the political solution you gave to yourself. It is not the Janjaweed that gave you. It is not the Nigerian government that called you for it. You are the one that gave it to yourself. You wake up one day and you went to Abuja and you begin to beg Muhammadu Buhari, please give us political solution, please. Please. When you know very well that the Janjaweed do not understand that language. They don't. People who don't obey their law court, in their court will tell them, let this man go, free this man, grant him bail. They will say no. They will not. The court have granted El Zazaki, who is their fellow Muslim in the north, granted him in court so many times. They refuse to leave him. They are still holding him. They are still holding. There's one other one again. They are still holding. Court are giving him bail many times. They refuse to leave him. Look at Showore. They are still dragging Showore in their court in Nigeria. I was ruling the Mazen Nandekano. The first time they arrested him in 2015, the first time they arrested Mazen Nandekano, court granted him bail more than 3 times. They refused to leave him. They granted him bail, first one, second one, they refused to leave him until our lawyer continued to fight and fight and fight. When they saw that it was the pressure became so much, the mass pressure became so much before they left him. And when they left him, they didn't even still leave him. They still want to go to his house and kill him. These are people who don't understand the language of law. They don't understand anything. They don't follow things duly. If you want to follow due process with the Fulanis, you're wasting your time. Fulani don't know what is called due process. They don't know. Then our elders woke up one day. They went and began to beg Fulani for a political solution. And you think it is going to be easy like that? People that went to Kenya, they went to Kenya to kidnap Mazen Nandekano. They know that kidnapping Mazen Nandekano is against international law. They know that it is an international crime. They know the consequence of kidnapping Mazen Nandekano from Kenya. They didn't only kidnap him, they wanted to kill him, but Chukwu Okeke said no, they couldn't take his life. They didn't stop there. They sent him to Nigeria through extraordinary rendition. Extraordinary rendition, they know very well that extraordinary rendition is against international law. The Janjaweed know. They know it's against international law. But they still committed that offense. Then they brought Mazen Kanu to Nigeria. Today they kept him in DSS. They are torturing him on a daily basis. And you think that these people who have taken all this risk, the Janjaweed that took all this risk, you think they will just come and release him and say, okay, go home. After taking all this risk, you think they will just wake up and say, go home. It doesn't work like that. The Janjaweed don't understand that language. They don't. You have to force them to do something before they will do it. Right from the time of independence up to now, there has never been any time the Janjaweed do something willfully. They never follow the law. Until you force them to do something, you have to force them to do it. And that is why we are calling for massive civil disobedience. That is why we are calling for sit at home on Sunday and on Monday. That is why we are calling for that sit at home. It is that mass action that will make the Janjaweed to have a change of heart and call the Biafran people for political solution. They have said it themselves. The Attorney General of the Federation have said it, that they are going to weigh the view of the people. After weighing the view of the masses, then they will now decide whether Mazen Kanu will merit political solution or not. The imposter in Asorok said the same thing. The Northern Forum said the same thing. And yet, after hearing all this word, our elders still could not get their sense together. They went and began to beg for political solution. You want to go and negotiate with the Janjaweed without anything. You don't have anything in your hand. How can you make withdrawal from the bank without a check? How can you make a withdrawal from the bank without even your card? You don't have any card, you don't have any check to withdraw. You want to go empty-handed, you just go there and you take money. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. The check that the Biafran had in their hand to make their cash, to cash from that very Janjaweed, was the sit at home, the civil disobedient. Civil disobedient. We started with the sit at home. The sit at home was working. I expected everybody, including our elders in Igbo land, including the politicians, if they are sincere, they were supposed to support that very massive civil disobedience. Sit at home. They are supposed to join us. They're supposed to join the sit at home on Monday. Every Monday. Instead of joining it, they begin to demonize it. The most painful one is that the people who claim to be standing for Mazen Kanu, they begin to act as informant against people who are sitting at home. Our Biafran brothers who are sitting at home to make sure that Mazen Kanu still remains on the front border. You see people who are supposed to be standing to them, they begin to demonize them, begin to act as informant. They begin to give order to DSS to go and arrest people who are sitting at home. Unbelievable. And tomorrow you tell me you are fighting for Mazen Kanu. Then you are telling DSS to go and arrest people who are sitting at home for Mazen Kanu. Biafran people who on their own, without being forced, they are sitting at home to make sure Mazen Kanu is released. You go and you begin to announce, and you tell DSS to go and arrest them, you tell police to go and arrest them. And at the same time, you are claiming to be fighting for Mazen Kanu. Mr. Fighter. Who can believe that? How is it possible? Instead of you joining your own people, and you have seen that that sit at home is working. You saw that the sit at home was working. As the sit at home was on the hot seat, sit at home made the whole politicians in the Biafra land. They were in a hot seat. They didn't have peace of mind. The conventional media, the media in Nigeria began to report it. Nobody paid them, nobody begged them. You know they don't like to report the issue of Biafra. As they are killing Biafra, even as you're watching the video, they are killing us, but they're not reporting it. They are killing Biafran people, destroying the home of Biafran people. Hope Uzodinma is still killing Biafran people as you're watching the video. They are still killing people, they are abducting people. Nobody is showing it. But in that very time when we are sitting at home, they were reporting it by force. Abuja was calling them. Abuja was calling them on daily basis. Abuja was hot. What did they do? They tried to press it down. They want to make Mazen Kanu irrelevant. They begin to talk down on Biafra people. They begin to unleash all manner of lies against people, up to the extent of sending police against the people who are sitting at home. How can you be able to achieve anything? How can you free Mazen Kanu without the people acting? Nothing. You can't get anything. The mass action of the people is the only thing that will release Mazen Nandekano, not the lawyers. The lawyers cannot do much. They sit at home. The civil disobedience will help the lawyers so much. It is the sit at home that will make the lawyers to have something to debate for. Just as Mazen Nandekano is coming to court on 16. As he's coming to court on 16, we are supposed to be having a massive sit at home in Biafra land now. On Sunday and on Monday, the sit at home is supposed to increase. It's supposed to increase so that the whole world will know that the Biafran people are still standing behind Mazen Nandekano. Because what they are trying to do is to make the world see that people are not standing Mazen Nandekano, that Mazen Nandekano is on his own. Once they succeed in making people believe that Mazen Nandekano is on his own, he cannot be able to come out. That is why we have to continue on a massive civil disobedience. Sit at home on Sunday and on Monday. Don't wait until the day of court. That one you are doing on the day of court is just a sign of respect. The one that is going to affect his case is the one that you are doing, not on the day of court. The sit at home you are doing, not on the day of court, those are the one that is going to affect the case. Not only sit at home, including the economic sanction against the Janjaweed. That economic sanction. These are the things that are going to make them, force them. These things will force them to activate the political solution. When you make the place so hot for them, so unbearable for them, they have no choice. More especially as we are in a year, this year is their electionary day, as they are planning their 2023 election that will never hold. When we stand on that, our civil disobedience, when we stand on that, our civil disobedience, stand on the sit at home, they will know that their 2023 election have died already. It have died. Mazen Nandekano cannot be in their hand and they will be campaigning. Mazen Nandekano cannot be in detention and you will see people coming to talk on their media. See some idiot, Rochas Okrocha and Ojus Okaro, coming on social media, on media, on their media to talk about Igbo presidency. When the real leader of the Igbo people is in captivity, the main person that is leading us in captivity, they are not talking about it. Even when they asked Ojus Okaro about Mazen Nandekano case, he was not bold enough to talk about it in media. He is scared. He was not bold enough to speak about it. He said he will not say anything about IPOB and Nandekano. Why won't he say anything? Because he's scared. Because he doesn't have a clear record. He doesn't have a clear record. He already have a case in EFCC. He doesn't want them to put him in jail. But if it was Abaribe, go and ask Abaribe about the case of Mazen Nandekano or IPOB. Abaribe will answer you anytime, any day. Ask him, he will give you his opinion anytime, any day. But when you ask Ojus Okaro, he's scared of the EFCC. He's scared that they will put him in jail again. He doesn't want to give any opinion. And yet, he wants to be your president. He wants to be president. The same thing with Rochas Okorocha. Look at Rochas Okorocha begging EFCC. He's begging, somebody who wants to be your president. He's begging. EFCC, I beg, don't arrest me. Your disturbance is too much. He's begging. These are the kind of people you have in Biafra land who claim to be politicians, who claim to be representing you. And they tell you, how can you believe and trust this when they tell you they will give you political solution? How can you ever believe politician or Hanez Ndibo to give you political solution? How? How? From where? Where are they going to get it from? With what? With what? What are they going to use for that bargain? With what? The only people that have a check to make withdrawal is the masses, Biafran people. Through our mass action. Civil disobedience, continue on that civil disobedience. Sit at home Sunday and Monday. An economic sanction against the Janjaweed. Don't pay your revenue to local government, state government, and federal government. When you begin to do these things consistently, they will be forced by all means possible to come and discuss with you. And if anybody tells you that the sit at home in Biafra land and the economic sanction is not going to affect Janjaweed, that is not affecting Abuja, it is affecting them. It is affecting them. That is why they are talking about it on daily basis. It's affecting them. And we must continue. Don't give up. No matter what happens, it is we that will free Mazen Nandekano. Our mass action will free him. Not anybody, not the Janjaweed, not any international community, not even the lawyers. It is the mass action. What we do, we help the lawyers to free him. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you for that wonderful question. There is something somebody writes here, and I will chip in, and I will also like you to address it before we proceed. Somebody said, let's fight DOS. So, and I reply in the text that we are not fighting, but we should come together and work together. The person said we cannot work together with evil DOS. Um, to be honest with you or anybody watching this thing, to be a leader is not easy. Honestly speaking, if Mazin Nandikan, if you ask him what he passed through, he will tell you that leadership is not easy. Remember, you are one person, and a lot of pressures are coming in. Your head is full, and you don't know whom to follow. But where I blame the leadership is everybody is bound to make mistake. Nobody is above mistake. We are human beings, we can make mistake, but your inability to correct your mistake, to even accept it, that is where the problem comes from. When this issue first started, people depended on them for the source of information to know what happened, to know where about, because since you said you are the leadership, you are the command and control, if anything happens to Mazin Nandi Kanu, you should be the first person to address it, to tell people. But you know, people we are worried, eager to hear from them. They didn't say anything until later on. And the one that escalated everything that is happening, this division here now, is two things. The first thing is when Mazin and the Kano asked that Simon Ekpa should go and broadcast to the radio Biafra. They publicized it, I read it. Within two of 4 days, the next thing I saw is that Mazi Simon Ekpa will not broadcast again. I say, what is happening? And even Mazi Simon Ekpa also wrote it in his own page that he has been given opportunity to broadcast. So they cancel it. Now people we are revoting it, that why did they cancel it? Even Simon Ekpa on his own, he kept quiet, he continues what he was doing. Now the DOS initiated another idea of sitting at home. I did not bring the idea, you did not, nobody brought the idea. They felt that this is what will fasten the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They implemented it and it worked. Later on, they canceled it without informing the people. We are working together. When you are in a group working together, before you do and make any changes, you should tell your people, because those people that are following you, they are not fools. You know, people that somebody called me and said that I should stop posting Simon Ekpa's video in my platform, that Simon Ekpa is doing this, Simon Ekpa is doing that. If Simon Ekpa is not doing good, when he is on live like this, not less than 3,000, 4,000 people watching from YouTube, about 5,000 from Enter Biafra. Do you now want to tell me that all those people are fools? When people are following you and you are not doing the right thing, they will go. It's just like here now, if I'm talking nonsense, if you come in and think that I'm talking nonsense, what should you do? You go. So the second place where the DOS felt again is the issue of this sit at home. It was working. It was overnight. They canceled it without telling people, and people were worried. People were worried. Even in Radio Biafra, I go there to listen. Sometimes when you go there to ask a question, if your question does not meet up what they want you, they will block you. Not only blocking, shouting at you. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu have never done that in any of his broadcasts. When you call in Mazin Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast, he listens to you. He will give you that opportunity to speak. After speaking, then he will tell you what he will. Not bounding phone, calling you fool. We don't talk with animals. We don't talk with fool. You don't talk to somebody you don't know like that. These people are paying your bills. Yes, you have to give them that respect. So the person that said we should fight, this is not the issue of fighting. You don't fight anybody. I think the DOS or the let me be using this word, leadership, they made a mistake, yes, whether they believe it or not. And there is still time opportunity for them to call themselves to order, to amend this. If you say we should fight, let this group go and walk and bring Biafra. When this Biafra come, are we all not going in the same place? Do we want to carry the division into our land? This is where my own point is coming from. So it's better that they make peace, that they fix everything that have leaked from them, because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out like this now, he wouldn't be happy. He will not be happy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have solved the issue of coastal Biafra, Ijaw Biafra, Niger Delta Biafra, Calabar Biafra, Cross River Biafra. He have solved it. If you watch, he addressed everybody as Biafrans. You will never hear Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say Igbo Biafra. But now you will see some people on social media, they say they are Biafran from coastal Nigeria. Do you say you are not Yoruba from Nigeria or you are Igbo from Nigeria? If you are a Biafran, you are a Biafran. So everything that they are talking about structure, every structure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have placed together is now leaking. Is now leaking. If it is, there is one of my brother, I watch his program, a Vince, or I don't know his name. Sometimes I post his videos here. There was an interview he conducted with this guy that hates Martin and the Kanu. What do you people call it? Is Ijele. He asked Ijele, he said, why do you hate Martin Nandi? What has Martin Nandi Kanu ever done to you that you hate him like this? Do you know why somebody hates his fellow human being? Just like as I'm making this live stream now, I'm talking. Do I know what is going on in the comment section? He said because Martin Nandi Kanu did not answer his question. That Martin Evans asked him, how do you know somebody that is talking and many people, you know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now when he is broadcasting, more how many thousands of people are watching and writing, you expect him to be talking. If I'm talking, if I'm reading the comment now, I'll be confused. He said he wrote the question the first time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu skipped the question and answered somebody under him, and he made sure that he wrote it just because somebody did not answer your question. That is why you iji forum to give hate the person. Another interview of the guy that I like, he made with another people that are criticized, that is causing this commotion. Anything he asks the person will be talking about Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa, the person, before the person started, he said, I love Simon Ekpa. He's very, very intelligent, but he is using the intelligence against DOS. The person said, please, can we talk another thing? Can we just do this program without mentioning Simon Ekpa? But any question he asks the guy will mention Simon Ekpa. They don't know that they are promoting Simon Ekpa. They are not doing him bad. If you go to Google now, type Simon Ekpa, his name is there. They are promoting him. Of course, yes. You know, sometimes people will think that they are hurting you, but there is something somebody will do to you. The person will think that he or she is hurting you, but they are uplifting you. They are doing you good. Sometimes, okay, look at somebody that is giving you money before. Somebody you depend, all of a sudden the person stop giving you money. What should you do? You go and hustle. Then the person have pushed you to do something. So I think the leadership now they made a mistake. They cannot deny it. I myself, since they have been talking about this and I've just been keeping quiet, they made a mistake. They need to fix it. It's not too late. Simon Ekpa is not Simon Ekpa is a very simple guy. I like the way he handled issue. There was a time they were bringing the issue of replacing him or appointing him to serve like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. After everything, they brought it to him. What did he say? He did as an intelligent man. He is. I like the way he handled issue. I like before you see him ranting. Sometimes if I post video, people will say this guy that is ranting. Before you see him ranting, they have pushed him to the wall. You know, there is something like somebody you are trying to cover somebody up, and the person is pinching you. There's a place the person will pinch you, it will hurt you so much, and you will be forced to vomit that. And for the fact that you think you are on the head, when you make mistake, people will not correct you. The issue of this autopilot that is happening here today, I was in his live broadcast the day he said it. He said that this Biafra agitation have now entered into another dimension, autopilot, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have proven himself to people, and that is why people are following him, that people now believe in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they will do anything to support him. Is it not what is happening? This issue of sit at home, if you have been watching the program or the interview that BBC will conduct to people, they will tell you that nobody is forcing them, that they are doing it on their own. And that is how Simon Ekpa defined his own autopilot before they changed it to be a name. If you go to any platform, they will ask you, do you believe in autopilot? Or the thing makes me laugh. It makes me laugh, but it's not funny. Why can't we join hands together? So my brother, this question, somebody wrote this thing in the comment section. He said, let us fight Simon DOS. My brother, we will not fight anybody. They are watching this program. If they can make, I know that they have a lot of people. Even yesterday, if you go to Facebook now, any live stream that they are doing, if it is not against Simon Ekpa, it's against DOS. You see, it's going like this. You will never have not seen any platform that is talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If it is not Simon Ekpa, maybe by now you will not be hearing anything like Mazi Nnamdi. Nobody is Simon Ekpa now. They are promoting Simon Ekpa, thinking that they are hurting him. Everybody is talking about Simon Ekpa, autopiloters. So, my brother Chooks, how do you think that this issue could be resolved? Do you think that fighting doesn't make sense? Because all of us, we are fighting the same thing. Is it not Biafra that we want? How can you say you want Biafra to divide yourself into places?
Fighting is anybody talking about fighting.
Enter into Biafra land. The war would, then why do we want to go away from Nigeria? Since we are fighting, people that are fighting for the same thing, believe in the same thing, you don't love yourself. Now, is it this hatred? Is it not better this thing is being resolved now? Is it not better to resolve it now? And people don't get me. They will say, oh, let's forget about these people. Is it not the same place that you people are going? If you fight and one people win it, when we get there, these people say, oh yeah, DOS, go there. We are the one that fought for this Biafra. And this person will say, yeah, go there. It's better we join hands together. We agree together. If not, it will even get worse when the Biafra come. Please, I don't know what you want to say about this.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you, my sister. The issue of fighting, that fighting is a wrong language. Anybody talking about fighting is a wrong language. Nobody is fighting anybody. We don't have to engage in any fight. We are fighting for our freedom, and that is our collective interest, to fight for our freedom. Anybody who is talking about fighting, I've not even seen anybody fighting the DOS. Who is fighting DOS? Nobody is fighting DOS. The only problem is that the DOS don't know how to handle, the leadership of IPOB do not know how to handle critical criticism. They don't know how to handle critical criticism. When people are criticizing you, they are actually trying to make you get better. They are trying to educate you and make you get better. If you can be able to handle criticism very, very well, when you can be able to handle it very well, it will make you to be a better person. It will make you to be exceptional and stand out. But where the problem comes is that the criticism that people are bringing is what they have now misunderstood as an attack. It's not an attack. Nobody is fighting against leadership of IPOB or fighting them or trying to kill them or trying to push them. What is happening, what has been happening from day one till now, it is criticism. If you talk of attack, they are the people who are even fighting. It is the leadership that we are fighting. Just like they have been doing to Simon Ekpa for almost 6 months. For 6 months, it was Simon Ekpa, attack against him. They were always attacking him. They recruited the IRA to begin to attack him. But meanwhile, ask me, what offense did he commit? The only offense he committed was that he was making a critical criticism. And how I wish they understood him. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it in one of his broadcasts. He said that when people don't criticize him, that he will be feeling that he's not doing it better. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that he likes people to criticize him because when they criticize him, it will energize him and it will make him to be better. It will make him to do extraordinary things. But in this case, the leadership of IPOB did not know how to handle the criticism. When people were criticizing them, instead of them to use that criticism to turn it to a positive side, instead of them to turn that criticism to be a positive thing to themselves, they decided to use it in a bad form. They begin to launch attack. They launch attack against those who are criticizing them. At the end of the day, it backfired on them. The attack backfired. And today you see people, everybody, many people are now not trusting on DOS anymore. People no longer have trust on the leadership of IPOB. They don't longer have leadership trust on them anymore. They have lost trust on the leadership of IPOB because they were not able to handle the criticism that were coming from people. So it's not about attack. It's not about even what Simon Ekpa has started doing lately. What Simon Ekpa has started doing lately is not an attack. I don't see it as an attack. Go and check the exposition he's making. He is revealing some things, certain things that are hidden. Certain things that are hidden, that is what he's revealing. And he's revealing it with facts. Some information that he has been hiding from a long time. Some information that are hidden from the ordinary people. Those are the things he has started revealing. It is not even an attack. It is not a fight. Those are, he's trying to sanitize the movement so that we can be able to have same people and know the truth on whom to follow and know the reason why people do what they do. At this stage of the struggle, we have to know the reason why people do what they do. That is why Simon Ekpa is making the revelation he's making now. You know, sometimes you'll be wondering, why is this person hating this guy so much? You'll be wondering, why is this person preaching this kind of thing in his platform? You'll be wondering, why is it that these people don't want to fight for Mazen Nandekano? Why is it that these people, they want to talk against the sit at home? Why is it that these people are not supporting sit at home? Why is it that these people are not supporting anything that will free Mazen Nandekano? Why is it that these people are now dancing in the same tune with the politician? Why is it that these people are following the same politician? These are the questions that every Biafran person is asking in their heart. Biafran people are asking this question and nobody's giving any answer. Those answers is what Simon Ekpa is providing today by his position he's doing. Go and watch the videos he's making lately. Every video that Simon Ekpa is making lately is revelations of things that you don't know before. Revelation of hidden agendas, some hidden secrets that are distracting us. Those are what he's revealing today. And what do you see? People are rushing to go and get that answer to that question. These are questions that Biafran people have been asking. But the leadership of IPOB refused to provide an answer. They refused to provide an answer. When they have refused to provide an answer, they forgot that Simon Ekpa himself had the answer with him. He had the answer. And when he has seen the hunger in the life of Biafra, he has seen that the Biafrans are hunger and thirsty for answers. They need answers to their questions. Biafrans want answers. He's giving them the answer. He's answering their questions, giving them every necessary answer they need. That is why he has having a great followership. That is, more people are praying for him. More people are following him. But in the leadership of IPOB, what do you see? What you see is that they continue to pursue distraction. They cannot handle the criticism that is coming from people. People are criticizing them. Handle that criticism. You see, you can use it for your own favor. You can look at that thing that they are criticizing you about. Look at it critically. Then you can change your own method, change your life, answer their questions, and that will win people to you also. That will win people to you. When you answer the question, use that thing that are criticizing you about, change it for good. You will see people will begin to turn around and begin to follow you. But when you continue to fight, instead of you changing, you are fighting. You are recruiting people to promote you. You are recruiting people to defend the indefendable. You are turning people to become Liar Mohammed. How can that people how can that win so to you? How can it win so to you? You are not making people to lie. People, you see Biafra agitators who are supposed to be truthful. They are now lying more than Liar Mohammed. They are blackmailing their fellow Biafran, instead of fighting for freedom. How can you make a headway in such kind of a situation? You can't make a headway. There's no way you can make a headway in such kind of a situation. What you are supposed to do is to change your mindset. Change whatever you are doing. That thing you are doing that people are complaining about, change it and begin to do the other way around. Turn your way around and do a better thing so that people can be able to follow you and understand what you're saying. Thank you, my sister. That's all I got to say for now.
Okay, thank you, my brother. So we are going to continue. I believe the person that asked the question, you are not clear. So the information that is getting and my brother Chuk Survivor, we are going to continue. I don't know if you know now what is happening in Biafran land pertaining killings and all that. They are not showing it again because they have banned the social media, especially the conventional media, from showing those videos. They said David Omaya, and Nigerian army together with a Bubago that they want to go and attack a village in Iku local government area of Abia State. I don't know if you have heard this story. What baffles me is the way our people, it's so easy for them to be taking the life of their own people, your own people. These are the people that you are meant to protect, people that you are meant to save their interests, are the same people just because of a mere position, a mere material things, all these things that, all this wealth that people are acquiring unjustly. Where is it going to lead them? Once this breed cease, you don't know anything about. I think at times when people do something, I ask myself, have they ever seen where people lays in state? If you see where somebody is laying lifeless, you will understand that this word, or sometimes you hear people, they will say, do you know who I am? A homie. What are you? Akeka, ni akeka. Akeka, termite food. You don't even know that sometimes when people die and you deposit them at the mortuary, on the way that Akika yourself, Akika will say, why are you wasting my food? Or you are delaying to bury the person. Akika will say, oh, why are you wasting our time? Drop him. They will go and buy how many billion caskets, how many billion clothes. All these things are wet. That's why I encourage people, if you have money, if you are in a position to help anybody, please help. All this money you are keeping in bank, going to foreign land, building. Okay, look at Tinubu. How many hotels does Tinubu have in France? How many companies does Obasanjo have in Cuba? These are other people's country. They are developing that place. While in our own, in Nigeria, people will graduate, no job. You will see a graduate selling pure water. You will see a graduate pushing barrel. You will see a graduate doing medicine. Is that what they went to school to study? It's not as if Nigeria is not rich. Nigeria is naturally blessed by God. Everything that it takes a country or a nation to be rich is in Nigeria. But because of mismanagement, corruption, greediness, that is why Nigeria is like that. Look at ordinary Togo, this neighboring country that they are giving light. They have light 24 hours, but in their own country, they don't have, because in their own where they live, they feel comfortable. They don't have the interest of the masses. They don't have the interest of the poor man. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for. Let for him alone. He doesn't even need anything. He's rich. He's a prince living in a civilized country where everything is good for him. But because he had the interest of poor man in Biafran land, in Nigeria at heart, at the beginning he was fighting for a restructure. Yet these people, they don't want to restructure. They don't want to change that their devil 1999 constitution. They don't want to do anything. They want all Igbos, Biafras, to remain perpetually slave. And the stupid politicians still want to remain the same way that people, sometimes they will say, when you do small thing, they will say Ndausa, Onyabuki. That person you are calling Onyausa is more intelligent than Ndini Neba. So they will they will go to a civilized world. Though. If you see a white person in Nigeria or in Biafra land, they are coming there for two things. One, either to come and steal. Two, to learn. When they go back to their country, they use it to develop. But these people are coming here. What are they learning? Biaba, Gaga, Burego, Biaba, Jezuego. They will not learn anything. They will not learn anything, neither to come here to embezzle or they will go back home. If not, you cannot tell me a professor, somebody who studied, you cannot even work in the hospital, you cannot even establish a good healthcare system where people can go. In other civilized countries like where I am, when a poor man is sick, if you don't have money, one, the government will give you accommodation, they will feed you, pay your hospital bills, take care of you until you start working. Even if you don't have money to train your child in the university, the government will give you loan to train them. When they are working, they will be collecting it from their salary. If this type of thing happen in Nigeria, is it a cause? Is it a cause? Is it a cause that Nigeria will never be civilized? When they are sick, they will come here. Ebunye of bed are now how many billion the money they pay in admission can be used to establish many healthcare system in Nigeria. This is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is calling. And I don't even blame them. Sometimes our mind, what is doing us is from our because I could remember when I was when I was growing up in our neighboring village, they were trying to bring light. One man said, hey, that is why I tell you that our problem is from our side. The man said, so if they bring light now, if everybody have light now, how are you going to know the rich man? See, you see the mentality. That is why they don't want the country to be civilized, so that they will know that when they pass with their big car, that they will not be buried with you. Say, huh, now this man, toilet, sir. That is the only thing that they don't want. Truth is bitter. Some people may not like what I'm saying, but this is the truth. This is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there, because he's saying the truth. So my brother will have a caller here. I'm going to bring him in before you continue. IPOB autopilot. My brother, is this your name? Is this your name? Welcome to the program. Is this your name? Welcome. Please, can you tell us where you are calling from?
Good morning, and survival, I greet you, sir.
You're welcome, brother. Welcome. Good to see you.
Thank you. Lynda, I greet you. I've been seeing your great works.
Thank you. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Everybody knows me. Even Buhari, all of them knows me. My name is Mazo Konkwo.
Okay, welcome.
Yeah,
welcome,
the autopilot is the movement and the spirit that have entered everybody. That's why I have to abide on the spirit that is invoked. That's why I have changed my name to IPOB autopilot / Okonkwo. Thank you.
Welcome. I believe you have been on the background and they are listening to what we are saying. So
yes,
we have discussed about many things. I don't know the one you heard and the one you want to contribute to. I will give you the floor to speak.
Thank you. What attracted me to log in, all of us will have a lot of things that we're engaged into, especially when you are living in Western Europe. So I've been watching, and my brother Chick Survival, his speech is said his title is what brought me in. When he was talking about what caused the people to be behaving what they're behaving in the parameter of IPOB, Chick Survival, he was speaking based on the attack on Mazi Simon Ekpa. And these are the areas I want to come in. Like, as you know, I am one of the people that the POX, we don't call them DOX, the POX, the Chikedosim, I'm one of the people that he gave a sanction, I could say, or to remove from the IPOB, because we have been attaching ourselves to the truthful Mazi Simon Ekpa. So I want to speak on those areas, and I hope the whole world are listening. So if you give me order, I will continue. So these are the areas I want to touch. Why the attack on Simon Ekpa?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So one of the things that you must understand, based on the attack that everyone, all these criminals are attacking to Simon Ekpa, is because they lack the truth. It's because they have failed. It's because the truth is so bitter. It's because Chikedosim and all the so-called leadership, they live by propaganda. That is why today, I want to tell you, this kind of propaganda is what has made Ucheme, for who I fought against. One time I've been asking myself, why should I even fight against Ucheme? I know the reason why I'm saying this. Many people can give me a nickname. It is the same propaganda that DOS, they are laying upon everyone that God sent to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now that Simon Ekpa, the spirit of those people, you see the Simon, you see that Mazi Simon that you are looking there. What is operating on him is the spirit of the people that have died in Biafra. He's not alone. Even when you ask Simon Ekpa exactly what he's doing, he cannot even tell you, because the spirit of Biafrans have entered him, both the living and the dead. People must understand this. And I came here to tell people of Biafrans to listen to Simon Ekpa, because your DOS will soon vanish. And this is the area they're going. They live by propaganda, faking things out in order to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the dungeon. But I thank God that this man, Simon Ekpa, who they said that is a short man, is an ugly man. But I want to tell people, where was Zacchaeus? Zacchaeus was the shortest man in the scripture, for those who are familiar with the scripture, the Holy Reads. But Jesus, who was the master, Joshua Mashiach, was able to locate Zacchaeus as far as where he is, because there is a potential in him. a man is not a man because of the length of your manhood, but a man is a man when you are able to construct your thoughts into words, and that is the area Simon is operating. But the primitive, like Chikedoziem, the criminal of the POS, cannot understand it because he's a criminal. He has been sold out with Chinas and Woru. So I came here to tell Biafra, don't listen to them, they're criminals. Listen to Simon Epa, listen to Sima. Listen to this, my shook survivor here, because look at, I want you to go back, my sister Lynda. You will see that those people who are following Simon are those who are engaged on the spiritual, because Biafra, like as we said, they said Biafra movement is a spirit. It is only those who are in the spirit can understand it, unquote. There is a scripture that said in the book of 2 Corinthians or 1 Corinthians, or I cannot, but I can quote it. He said that he said that God hide the things, the spiritual things from those who are not abiding to him. But those who are inclined with the spiritual things, he revealed the spiritual things. All right. So these people you see, all these erratas of the IPOB that are attacking Simon Epa, attacking things, one of their aims is to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the perpetual damnation. Even some of his family, sometimes when Madam Nedi of Ebu is talking, people who are spiritually minded understand where she's going. But sometimes, even me, I don't like the way she comes out, under anger, but she's saying the real truth. The IPOB leadership has failed. Their intention is to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in there. So let's ask ourselves, before Sheikh survival, before we must go back to ask ourselves, what is the cause of this problem in IPOB? Have the cause of the problem been treated? One of the causes is why Nene has never remitted the money authorized by our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if we talk about command and control. So now, Mazi Darlington Chukwuemeka is a great man indeed. I can never fight him. I can never, because this is one of the people. Do you know why it's like now that Mazi Chukwuemeka is not speaking out? His life is also in danger. He's in the zoo. He's facing a lot of things. You don't even know if the POS are threatening him. So when he brought this allegation that Nene, that criminal, Okoro has to pay the money into the right account, now, he also came back last time and began to talk about the being apologizing or not apologizing. But he still says something, but that money is not yet being transferred. Chus, I don't know if you are acquainted with what I'm saying here. So why did you silent the matter, the discussion on why the money has never been transferred, which is the main cause of IPOB break apart today? So I think I will end it here. If there's any other thing, maybe Chus has something to add on this comment. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. I'm so happy to have you on this platform. I'm so happy, I'm so happy. It's the first time we are meeting on the same platform, speaking on the same platform. That's the first time, but I've been following your videos and all your performances. I've seen you on so many places. Thank you so much. What you said is just the actual truth. What you said is actual truth. In this very struggle, there are, just like my own, when I do my videos, I try as much as possible to avoid calling names or mentioning people's names. I go straight to the point. In this very struggle, the way we are agitated and the agitation, people have different talent. When you see Simon Epa, just as you said, Simon Epa have an exceptional talent. That is why, even when people say, sometimes when people come to his program, they will tell him, why focus on this and focus on that. I used to tell him, go ahead according to how your spirit directs you. That's what I tell him. I tell him I can't criticize you. I won't tell you what to do. Go ahead according to how your spirit directs you. Just like when you mentioned what you said now about Nelly. Nelly is going on a different level altogether. Nelly is going on a different level, and it is not everybody that can go on that level that she's going. It's not everybody that will be bold the way she's bold. Certain things that she's saying might be correct, but even me, sometimes when she says certain things, I feel scared within myself. Yes, I feel scared myself, and I can't be able to say such a thing.
And after that, within a short time, she will be vindicated.
Exactly. The way she's going, if you look at it critically, there are so many reasons why we are avoiding certain things, not to mention certain things. Because of certain things, we decide to keep quiet. But if anybody is bold enough to go to, I don't condemn anybody. I don't condemn you. If you are bold enough to stand your ground and follow your own step, follow it and go ahead. It's just like when we are talking about this issue of the leadership of IPOB. They have failed woefully from the beginning. Woefully, yes. And the painful thing is that they don't want to make that correction. They are not willing to make correction, and they are not willing to learn. Okay, when this issue started, it wasn't attack. What they are calling attack is not attack. This is criticism coming from people. Critical criticism coming from people.
Pure,
Why do you
pure.
attack? It's not an attack.
Yeah, do you know?
Criticism. For how many months? 5 good months. They were challenging. They were attacking. They were the one attacking someone. 5 good months.
Yes.
They were the one attacking.
Let me ship something in there. You see, these people, they have a leakage mind. They don't have a power to face, I could say, a criticisms. And if you call yourself a leader, even a mother in the house, sometimes you can have 2 children who doesn't agree on one thing.
Of course.
They criticize each other. You must always come as a mother or a father to be in between these people. I was the first one who cried. Even when Chike Doziem, when I began to see that I failed, I came out and I began to cry. I said they should arrange this movement. But Chike Doziem is living on the information given to him. He's not present in the present situations in this leadership of IPOB. Now, let's go to the sack letters that have been issued people. If I am working in a company, Sister Lynda and Shooks here, and my boss want to sack me based on that maybe I am gullible, I'm not moving faster like before, first thing they do is they will issue me a letter of warning so that I can be able to arrange myself. But now, in IPOB, we have departments in every country where you go. We have national and local coordinators. We have never received any letter based on what they think that we're doing, and they begin to sack people. As I'm talking to you right now, Chike Doziem is also coming out recently. He's going to come out to issue another sack letters. And they will keep on sacking people, and if it remains him and the wife, if you do have one. And now, let's ask ourselves, where are they sacking these people? Where are they sacking these people to? You cannot sack Lynda. You cannot sack Shoes because we are already IPOB automatically. It's like I'm still using Nigerian passport. Nigeria can never tell me that they cannot issue my passport.
Yes.
Or if I am a Dutch, I'm using a Dutch passport. You cannot even tell me that you can never issue my passport. Never. You cannot remove somebody from his own maternal or paternal destination. Means you're a criminal. Now, coming to the reason why Nene did not want to give this money, because they want to destroy the ESN. I'm saying this for all ESN to know that these POS are your great enemies. They are the enemies because they're working with the zoo politicians and everybody in order to thwart everything that Mazen Nandekano has just created. Like when I was offline, I was listening from my brother, Shoe Survivor. He was talking about, I could say, why they were not able to arrange the people because they cannot handle the situation. So we are giving them from now after our leader comes on court so that they should leave. That they don't see me online does not mean that I'm not active. I am active, doing wonderful things to make sure that the DOS is terminated because they're all criminals. All of them in Radio Biafra, they must leave this struggle because autopilot are taking over. That is what I'm here to tell them. And we're angry about it. They are killing our people. China Sanworu and the Chike Doziem, they know what is happening to our people, and they must leave this struggle for the coronavirus people they call us has come to take over. And we must be there. Thank you, Choose. And
thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate your word. You have spoken well. You have spoken well. I used to tell Biafran person, any Biafran person that tells me that he doesn't know where to follow, he is part of the problem. Anybody that is a Biafran, you are a Biafran, a sincere Biafran, and you say you are telling me that you don't know whom to follow. You don't know. You are part of the problem because the truth is out there. Just like this issue of Neanya you are talking about. Look at the account they brought us. You are talking about not paying the money. They even committed another one. Bringing a private account to begin to collect money from members of IPOB.
They are criminals.
You see, that is why I don't even tell people who to follow or who not to follow. See for yourself. If you are truthful to yourself, you will know where to follow. You know where to follow. You don't have to beg anybody. You know where to follow. And you don't beg people for followership. If you are doing the right thing, you earn your followership, you earn it. Just the way you earn respect.
Exactly.
You earn respect, you earn your followership. But look at them today. You are campaigning. You are paying people money to come and stand for you and defend you. For where?
Imagine.
Look at Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is paying nobody. People are speaking up for him, fighting for him.
Yes.
Just like Mazen Nandekano. Mazen Nandekano today, where Mazen Nandekano is, people are fighting, even people who are not Biafran, even people from the north.
Yes. Yeah, because you know, Choose and Lynda, you know, when there is something that attracts people, the truth. Let's ask ourselves, what makes Mazen Nandekano to be able to touch 70 million souls? this man, one man, do you know how difficult it is to convince an Igbo man to follow you?
Exactly.
Now, we will be looking on the force, the power behind this man's tidings that was able to convince you, choose Lynda and myself. A scripture said that I may know him and the power that rose him from the dead. This was what Paul was looking for. Paul was not looking the physical Jesus. Paul was looking for the power, because Paul was not here, just like Simon Epa was not, I could say, initially following Mazin Nandekano.
Yeah.
Man, let's spiritually go back and ask ourselves, why did Mazin Nandekano say, Simon, do not let Satan enter you? Then all these erratas, they begin to change it. Yeah, my brother, these are criminals. And 100% of this movement have seen that the Chike does them, his pants is on the floor. And the leadership, they are criminals. Very soon they will run. We will not hear their names anymore. This is what I'm seeing, I'm telling you. Very soon they're all going to disappear. You will see them no more. They are Egyptians. You will see.
There's no doubt about it. It's happening already. It's happening already.
It's happening. It's happening. Thank you, Lynda. Go on.
Oxen, let me ask you this question before you leave. You know,
All right.
all of us, we are fighting the same cause now. But is it possible that, you know, ever since this thing happened, Simon Ekpa have been, that's why I love Simon Ekpa. He has that spirit of loyalty like Mazin Nandekano. He is not easily provoked. He tolerates, he has that quality of a good leader. You know, ever since this, he has been trying to make peace. And according to one of his broadcasts, he said he has been calling. If he calls, they doesn't answer his call. He has been trying to make peace, because I believe he himself, not despite that he has a lot of followers, Simon Ekpa is not happy about what is happening now, if you can agree with me. So
yes,
if the DOS, I believe by now, they may pretend that they don't know, they have realized their mistake. If they decide to amend their mistake, is it possible for them to amend their mistake? Because I know that once they come out and say they want to make peace, when I mean making peace with your heart, you know, according to the Nigerian movie, when you have issue with somebody and the person is trying to make peace with you, you know that the next day the person wants to kill you, they want to poison you. So what I mean by making peace is through peace. Let's make peace, let's work together. Okay, Simon Ekpa, my brother, we are sorry for the way we treated you. All the people they sack you, we are sorry, you can come back. Okay, look at the first complaint that brought about this sacking. Let us investigate. That's where they made the mistake from the first time. Somebody reported something. You, as a leader, that is why I said a quality of a good leader, you must be a good listener, you must be observant, you must be patient, you must be tolerative. Because if you don't tolerate people, how can you work with them? You must accept criticism. People must criticize you, and it's from this criticism and disagreement that you come to agree. You listen to people. During this period when Mazin Nandekano was kidnapped, if you go to Radio Biafra, if you make a call, even up to this moment I'm speaking, if you make a call and your question or whatever you are saying doesn't agree with their own line of action, they will call you sabo, autopilot, criminal, fools. You don't use such words because these people are following you. So my question is, myself, Lynda, I don't like the way it is going, because you are a Biafra, right? We want to go to Biafra, and now we are divided into two. Okay, if eventually the autopiloters now, let me use this language now for the first time, actualize this Biafra now, would you allow, according to them, criminal DOS, according to the way they are, would you allow them to come in? Is it not better for this thing to be resolved, so that if they said, like some of the Eastern politicians, they said they don't believe in Biafra, like David Umaya said that Ebonyi State will not be Biafra land. If anyone doesn't believe in Biafra, then the person should give way. But the people that are fighting for this thing with their heart, not because of money, or to some people, what I noticed is that some people are using it to become famous, because once you start talking about Mazin Nandekano, once you start criticizing Simon Ekpa, people will know you, people will come to your platform. That is the type of place people go. People don't go where they learn something, they go where there is gossip. So if the real people now repent, since they have realized their mistake, I think Chika Idojom is a very good person, his personality, but because of the how would I put it? The people surrounding him and the pressures, that is why he is acting the way. The first time before Mazina the Kanu was kidnapped, I listened to his program and I see him as somebody left alone. He is good, but when you are being surrounded with people of different calibers and you are in,
Lynda, let me help you because I think you're afraid maybe after that they'll come attack your page.
I'm not afraid of
No, you just put the word, the criminals. Criminals.
So because of people around you, so you'll be forced to do what ordinary you will not like to do. But somebody like me, I don't do that. Any situation I see myself, I keep saying the truth. It's better for you to die in truth than hiding under the shadow of something. At the end of the day, you will still die. So my question now is it possible for all these things, when these people come back and say, okay, let us resolve this, is it possible that such thing will happen? And it will be very good for all of us.
All right. Let me answer your question. Even Chooks, my brother here, knows that Satan can never go to Jesus again and say, I want to give my life to Christ. You know, and in fact, like this guy, yesterday when Simon was playing the criminal in the criminal in the radio Biafra, we was talking about separating the chaff from the wheat. And you know, Lynda, you can never move. Anybody who is on the rest cannot drag a bag of salt or sand. Means you add extra kilo to yourself. You cannot move. It is struggle. Struggle is always moving ahead, autopilot. We don't need these people. We don't need these people because they have destroyed the struggle. They themselves, if they want peace, they should return the monies the governors have given to them. And now we proceed. Let them first of all make the grant. No be papa there for us. They called my children, come, let's sit down and plan how we're going to do for this year. But they don't have the courage. They don't have the balls. They have eaten the where did Simon say whatever. And these people have been eating with Satan. You know, there's a saying that we say that I don't think they can repent. When they repent, Lynda, we know. We're available. Everybody is available. We want, even if for Osari Dokubona, are you telling me that when they repent, is it not the same people that went from back to go and reconcile with Osari Dokubona, and when they come back, they breached the agreement? That's why you see Elijah Osari Dokubona is coming online to show his anger. And when Simon responded and said yes, because Osari Dokubona have right, Elijah Osari Dokubona has right to come and show his anger. People said, no, he has collected money from Osari Dokubona. He is now a criminal. Simon is this. He's not working. But they are the first people that went from the back and to make a reconciliation, could say, movement. They won't, even if at all you call Chike Dozie Manchinas and Wuru, the criminal, the bed bug, they will not also not listen to you because these people have been infiltrated. So they will not come back. For reconciliation, I think the autopilot, we are ready for reconciliation, but they will bring the format in open space. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Even because I don't think they are ready for any reconciliation. They are not going to make the move. If they were going to make the move, they would have made it long ago. But now you see where they are focusing. They are focusing on sacking. And yeah, I see the sacking they are doing. Myself, I see it on a positive note. Let them continue. I see it on a positive note. That is the selection. The selection is already going on.
You are in the spirit.
The selection is already going on. Let them continue the sacking. If you are not yet sacked, you know that you are on the wrong path. Anytime you are being sanctified, you are being baptized, you'll be sacked.
Choose, in the short time now, people will go to their national coordinator and say, please sack me. Please sack me. I want to become autopilot. That is what is already happening.
Many people are saying that. I have seen in many platforms where people come and announce themselves that they are expecting their sack letter to come.
Yeah, they're criminals.
I was watching the program where one man was speaking. He said, I know that after this speech now, they will sack me. I said, what is going on? So my brother, thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I think
thank you so much.
I use your videos. All of a sudden, I stopped seeing you. It seems you are not posting videos again. My brother Alson, I use your
Yeah,
videos.
you know, at a time, you know, the area where I live in my house, there's a construction going on. So, you know, so sometimes I need a strong internet to come back. So I promise Simon also that I'm going to still turn back my stream as long as they finish by the end of next month.
Because I could
Everything.
remember, I use your videos sometimes. Even people was asking me about your videos. I said, it's anyone that I see. But I thank God that you tuned in today to contribute. May God Almighty bless you.
Yeah, today I'm hearing from him live and direct.
Yes, I'm alive. Many people said I have taken money, even in the platform of the Born Through Way, the prostitute in Italy or whatever, or France. I was hearing when the people were saying that they're giving me the Nigerian government give me 21 million.
That one is the most irrelevant person in this very issue.
Yes.
I wonder what people see on that platform to go and look at. I don't know why people
even in the Netherlands where I am, it's only few people that knows where I live. They know when I started. They know who I am. Even the police of this country, they know me. So I'm not afraid. I don't hide my face. Chiefs know me. So one of the things I want to tell people based on the sack letters, the Ction Edoziem, he's now preparing more sack letters. When they sack you and you are in Netherlands, contact me. We have a forum where autopilot used to gather. And please do not pay your money. Do not pay your money on this LLC. It is a liability company. They are criminals. Why Nene came online to rant is because she's a monetized officer in IPOB. You must know it. They pay her. So if she doesn't receive money, she will come out and rant. That is what every manager expects their sales ladies or whatever to do. So she's doing the job she's called to do by her Ction Edoziem and other who say angry leadership, whatever. So please, Biafrans all over the world, do not give these people money. Do not give them money. Do not pay. Do not give these people money. Ask yourself why the matter of Neneanya. This is just a simple thing, Lynda, that everybody has to ask themselves. Why haven't we seen the return of the money from Neneanya that is causing all this problem? Why don't the DOS? Why haven't Ction Edoziem and that idiot Ction Edoziem has to come out and talk about that money? So this is the area and the question you have to ask yourself. You understand that they're criminals. Now, why opening another account from the account that our leader Mazinanikan has opened? If you talk, they will block you. Lynda, I think after this program, they will block you because Mazo Konko is on your platform. Thank you so much. And God bless you.
I stopped listening because sometimes when I get there, I'm always embarrassed. Either they are shouting at somebody. I stopped listening to Radio Biafra a long time ago. Before I use their videos, if I use, people will say, "Why are you bringing this video here?" That was when I know that everything have scattered. Even Simon Ekpa now, I don't know why some people have not seen the truth by themselves. You don't need somebody to convince you. Somebody called me and said, "Why are you publishing Simon Ekpa's video that Simon Ekpa is destroying the struggle? Why is he saying autopilot? Do you know what I thought?" I said, thank God that the day Simon Ekpa talked about this autopilot, I was there, the way he explained it, but people got it wrong. And the thing is happening. The truth is, how many people are watching Simon Ekpa's broadcast? If Simon Ekpa is talking nonsense or doing something bad, a lot of people will not be watching him. So does it mean that people that are watching Simon Ekpa, they are foolish? Assuming I'm the only person watching now, they will say I'm foolish. Small thing, they will say you have collected money. So it seems Simon Ekpa autopilot have given you money. My brother,
look at Lynda, look at the fundraising we did by this time 1 week a few days ago. Yeah, people were coming. I was on the background. I finished job. I left around 3 o'clock in the morning. I came back 8 o'clock. I talked with the SIMA. We came in.
The fundraising was unstoppable.
Even people was on the line. Many people are still calling me. When I don't finish, they say, I said we are going to repeat it again. So let me drop this thing before I leave, Chooks. You see, when people say Simon Ekpa has taken money, no. Simon Ekpa is a legal practitioner in Finland. Simon Ekpa is a politician. He's very plain, like a glass. Simon can never touch no money. Because
Simon
will never afford. He will never afford to lose his certificate. Simon can never go low because if the Nigerian government gives Simon money, they will also trace it and forward it to the Finland. He will lose his passport, his nationality, his career. So no, he's not an ordinary person. Simon is plain and pure and sent from God. If you have a spirit, listen to him. If you don't have, Biafrans, go and die until DOS will kill you. Thank you.
let me make this. Let me tell you something that will make you laugh. Yesterday night or a day before yesterday, I saw a video. Somebody went to market in Germany here. Is it Germany or where Simon Ekpa live? He went to where they are selling this upholstery chair. He was recording it, telling people that look at the type of chair Simon's keep in his parlor. They sell it €69.
Jobless.
No, that is madness, you know, imitation.
I just wish
they have nothing more else to say. They have nothing more else to say.
No, some of them are online now. If you tune in, you will see their erratas. They're there talking rotten everywhere you go. Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa, Simon Ekpa. And the more they talk about Simon, the Google is saturating with Simon. Before you put S in the search machine, you will see Simon Ekpa.
Exactly. It's a promotion.
You know, it was not Jesus that made it. It was not Lynda. It was not Jesus that made himself a king.
Yes.
Yes.
It was the people that started practicing, because then they don't know how to refine the goat. They went and used Ogunko. They put it on his head. I said, nah, you are the king. You are the king. They start mocking him. And from then they begin to call him the king of the Jews. Before they kill him, they write even where his ancestors is coming from on the cross. So we are complete and we're correct. I can't see how you see DOS. All of them they will disappear like Akamu.
They will.
Believe me. Thank you so much, Lynda. And anytime I see you online, I will soon come again. So, Lynda, you have been doing a great job. You are doing a wonderful and great job. May God bless you. And Chooks, my brother, keep it on. God bless you. So the spirit of autopilot have entered everybody.
Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you
so much. Yeah, God bless you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, my brother Chooks. We have spent 2 hours here. I'm tired. And YouTube are doing their best to suppress the views. Thank God that they even managed to give us 20 people today. Maybe next week they will give us 10 people. I can only stop this program when YouTube give me one person. Not even one person, I will do it. The only time I will when I on my phone or I use another device and it's not working, then I will know that there is problem. But if they like, they should do. So thank you so much, my brother Chooks. I think I did juncture. I'm tired. And we have spent 2 hours here. I appreciate your presence and your time. It's not easy. We have been talking here for over 2 hours. It's not, my West is paining me here. And if you are watching this program, please, my Chook Survivor, he has a platform or YouTube channel, and you can go there to watch his program. Very educational. You will learn something. You also have a platform on Facebook with the same name, Chook Survivor. Please always join his live stream. He do live stream on Facebook every day. And share the videos. We are suffering a bit from the hands of YouTube. I don't know if it is coming from their machine. Sometimes they don't bring the video to you, but you can as well check on our platform. Come to YouTube on the community. You will see the video, you watch it, and as you are watching, you share, you contribute. And sometimes when I play video, people say, where is the full video? Sometimes the video you see me playing for 20 minutes, 40 minutes is more than 4 hours video. I don't know how you expect me to play 4 hours video. Where did I have the storage? I cut the most important places. Sometimes I write the name of the place you are going to complete the video. So I don't have enough memory card to be playing 4 hours videos. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, my brother, I don't know if you have anything to say within 2 minutes, then we'll call it a day.
Thank you so much, my sister. I appreciate you for your effort. We have done it and we'll continue to do it. No matter how they try to stop us, we cannot stop. We are playing our own role. My advice to every Biafran that is watching, you have a role to play. Every Biafran have a role to play. As you are watching this video, by the time you like the video and share the video, you have done your own part. It is not compulsory that all of us must be broadcasting. Some of us will be watching. Some of us will help to share. Each time you watch the video, you share it in your platform, share it in your WhatsApp group, share it to family and friends. That is how to make information go viral. Information that concerns you. concerns me. It's about our freedom, not about any other person. It's about our freedom. We have to continue. And the issue of sit at home on Sunday and on Monday, please embark on it and encourage your family to join. Call Nigeria, call your family and ask them, encourage them to join. And the civil disobedience, encourage them to join. This is the way we can be able to fight and make sure that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is being released. Do not relent in your effort. We will win. It doesn't matter how they try. We will win. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect every Biafran. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect every Oduduwa person. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect every indigenous tribe that is sincerely fighting for their freedom in that country called Nigeria. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect Sunday Igboho, secure him and bring him back. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect our Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, secure him, guide him, protect him, give him more revelation. Any weapon that the enemy have sent to his body, may Chukwu Okike Abiama take it away. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect him. No weapon found or fashioned against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. We shall continue. We will win. It doesn't matter how they try. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra will come. Thank you so much for watching wherever you're watching from. See you again on Saturday next week. Remember blessed.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother. We'll see you again next week. May God bless you. I forgot something. One of these days, I'm going to bring Simonetta here. I'm going to bring Simonetta here. One of these days, you guys will ask him questions, and he will clear everything to you. Somebody say, why do you block comment channel while you are live? If I block the comment channel, how did you write this thing? So, and there's another thing I want to inform you guys. If you are looking for a place to learn how to cook, to learn the type of food you want to eat in a day, we have my one and only beloved sister here, Chinwe Uzoma. If you just type Chinwe Uzoma there, if you don't have money, don't go to that channel, because if you go there, hey, sometimes nchewe ihe m ga-eche ọwụ na m echeta njọs ga ebe ahụ ntaipụ ha ala gbam ofu na-abịa ị ga zụrụ ya rie ebe na ọ bụrụ na ijighị ego don't go there. Always go to Chinwe Uzoma channel. When you go there, you subscribe, put on your notification bell. She teaches, or would I say teaches, she presents good and healthy food that will help you, and you will learn a lot from it. So thank you so much, my people. Every Saturday at 2 p.m. we have our interaction section. I like it. This is the only time I have time to speak with you people, interact. You see me, I see you, you ask questions, I give you opportunity to call, to air your mind. The only time that I also speak is when something serious is happening that doesn't have a video. I always make a video about it. But outside that, I react to other people's video. I present video for you people so that you will watch it from the horse's mouth, not me. Sometimes when I speak, people think I'm lying, or maybe I don't know what I'm saying. That is the essence of presenting or reacting to the videos that you guys watch, so that you will see and hear from the person's mouth, so that nobody will come and quote me wrong. That is why I use those videos. But on Saturday today is the day I have opportunity to speak, to see your face. And I appreciate my brothers and sisters from Nigeria. If you are watching my videos from Nigeria, write a message in my comment section. I want to appreciate all of you, because it's not easy to buy data and be watching. My sister Chinwe Uzoma, I appreciate your work. Since today, you have been here over 2 hours moderating this program. May God Almighty bless you. God will pay you the 2 hours you have spent here. One of your videos is going to give you that. And please, my people, let us support our sister Chinwe Uzoma. Share her video, watch her videos. You will not regret it. If you think I'm joking, just type Chinwe Uzoma channel. You will say that I'm saying the right thing. May God Almighty bless you all. We are going to meet again next week, Saturday, 2 p.m. Thank you. Python, that's one. Python, that's two. Now Python, that's three. Oh, now put the main line. Python, that's one. Python, that's two. Now Python, that's three. Oh, now put the main line. Man, the good old Hindu I call. Oh, baby, you name is who? Abakari, Amanda, Ola Pugime, Nandi. Python, that's one. Python, that's two. A Python, that's three. Ola Pugime, Nandi. Negwu a na-atọ m ụtọ. Ana m achọ ebe nwoke a nọ ka ọ bịa gụọ ọzọ. Ọ bịa gụọ part 2. Ola Pugime, Nandi. Abakari, Amanda, Ola Pugime, Nandi. Python, that's one. Python, that's two. A Python, that's three. Ola Pugime, Nandi. Python, that's one. Python, that's two. A Python, that's three. Ola Pugime, Nandi. Nandi bo Hindu I call. Oli Bizu. Abakari, Amanda, Python, that's one. Python, that's two. Now Python, that's three. Ola Pugime, Nandi.